youth and the first-time voters.
My dear friends, you are about to step
My dear friends,
one of the most
you are about to step
important
into one of the most
responsibilities of your life.
important
Exercising
responsibilities
your
of your
democratic
life,
right.
exercising
vote.
your democratic right.
I urge you to
The right to
participate
vote.
enthusiastically
I urge you to
in this great
participate
democratic
enthusiastically
exercise and
in
cast
this
your
great
vote
democratic
with pride,
exercise and cast your vote
and
with
confidence.
pride,
Your vote
responsibility,
is your
and
choice
confidence.
in shaping the future
Your vote is your
of your
choice
state
in shaping the
and the
future of your state and
Elections
the
in
nation.
India are the festival of
Elections in India are the
Chunav
festival
ka
of
parv,
democracy.
हम सब का
Chunav
गर्व,
ka
this
parv,
festival of
hum
democracy
sab ka garv.
belongs to every citizen.
This festival of democracy
Every elector
belongs
of
to
India.
every citizen,
Before
every elector of India.
announcing the schedule of elections.
Before announcing the
I would
schedule of
like to
elections,
present before you
I would like to
brief
present before you
PPT, which will
a
entail
brief
the details of
PPT,
these coming elections.
which will entail the details of these coming
The festival of
elections.
elections, our pride,
The festival of elections,
is going to be
our
held
pride, is going
in the
to be
state of
held
Assam, Kerala,
in the
Tamil
state
Nadu,
of
West
Assam,
Bengal, and the
Kerala,
Union Territory of
Tamil
Puducherry.
Nadu, West Bengal,
The
and the
total
Union
electors
Territory
are
of Puducherry.
17.4 crores.
The total electors are
And the
17.4 crores,
constituencies are
and the
824.
assembly constituencies are
The number of polling
824.
stations is roughly 2.19
The number of
lakhs.
polling stations is
And the
roughly
electoral
2.19
machinery
lakhs,
consists of roughly
and the
25
electoral
lakh
machinery would
personnel.
consist of roughly 25 lakh personnel.
To give you an overview,
To give you an
end of
overview,
term of Assam Assembly,
the end of
is on
term
20th of May,
of Assam
Kerala,
Assembly
23rd
is
of
on
May,
20th of May,
Puducherry,
Kerala
15th of June,
23rd of May,
Tamil Nadu
Puducherry
10th of May,
15th of
and
June,
West Bengal
Tamil Nadu 10th of May, and West Bengal 7th of May.
To give you a little overview of the electors,
To give you a little overview of the electors, Assam,
would be roughly
as per the
2.2
final
and a half
list,
crores, Kerala
would be
2.7
roughly
crores,
2.5 crores,
9.44
Kerala
lakhs,
2.7 crores,
Tamil Nadu
Puducherry
5.67
9.44 lakhs,
and West
Tamil
Bengal,
Nadu
the final list
5.67
on
crores,
20th February
and West
comprises
Bengal,
of 6.44
the final list on
crores,
20th February
and
comprises
the
of
learned
6.44 crores,
after their
and
adjudication,
the learned
whatever
judges,
supplementary
after
list
their
comes, they shall be
adjudication, whatever supplementary list comes, they shall be added.
To give you a feel of the category of our electors,
To give you a feel of the category of our electors,
more than 100 years of age
we have
centenarians,
more than 100 years
Assam,
of age
Kerala,
centenarians,
even Puducherry,
in Assam,
Tamil
Kerala,
Nadu and West
even
Bengal.
Puducherry,
the 85
Tamil
plus
Nadu and West Bengal.
years of
85
age
plus
electors are also good in number.
years of age
Our
electors
Divyang
are
Bhai
also
and
good
Bhai
in
Behan.
number.
The
Our
first-time
Divyang Bhai
electors,
and Bhai Behan,
the electors from
the
20
first
to
time
29 years
electors,
of age,
the
and
electors
service
from 20 to
electors.
29
These are
years of age,
statistics which will be
and
circulated.
service electors. These are statistics which will be circulated to you.
A total number of 2.1
A total number of
lakh polling stations shall be
2.18
set up,
lakh polling stations
Majority
shall
of
be
them
set up.
will be in rural
Majority
areas.
of them
Average
will be in
per
rural
elector
areas.
is between 750
Average per elector
to 850,
is between 750
less than
to
900 in any
850,
case.
less
The
than
model
900 in
polling
any
stations
case.
will be set up
The model polling
all the
stations
states
will be
and
set up
UTs, and they'll
in
be
all the
specially
states and UTs,
women
and there'll be
managed polling
specially
stations. Webcasting
women-managed
shall be
polling
100%
stations.
in all the polling
Webcasting
stations,
shall be
and there will
100%
be
in all the
Divyang
polling stations, and
brothers
there will
and
be
sisters managed
Divyang
polling stations as well.
brothers and sisters managed polling stations as well.
The electoral exercise in India
The electoral
is one of the
exercise in India
largest and
is one
most
of the
unique exercise in the world.
largest and
For
most
example,
unique exercise in the world.
Assam,
For example,
the polling teams
in Assam,
undertake arduous journey
the polling
of
teams
50 to 60
undertake
kilometers
arduous journey
from
of 50 to
Majuli
60
via ferry
kilometers
and road
from
cross
Majuli via ferry
Brahmaputra
and
River,
road,
and
cross
finally reach
Brahmaputra
the
River,
remote
and
Dhanegana
finally
polling
reach
station
the remote
where 248
Dhanegana polling
electors
station where
are there, and they
248
reach there by
electors
tractor in the
are
end.
there, and they reach there by
Similarly, in
tractor in the
Kerala,
end.
Edamalgudi
Similarly, in Kerala,
has around
Edamalgudi
693 electors, a tribal area
has
of Idukki
around
district,
693 electors,
where
a
the
tribal
polling
area of
officials
Idukki
reach
district, where
by
the polling
completing
officials
30
reach
kilometers of journey
by completing 30 kilometers of journey
off-road terrain by
through
specified
rugged
vehicles,
off-road
and followed
terrain
by
by
8
specified
kilometer
vehicles
trek by
and
foot.
followed by 8-kilometer
Similarly, in
trek
Assam-
by foot. Similarly, in Assam,
Similar West Bengal, in Alipurduar
similar
district,
West Bengal,
polling teams
in
trekked through
Alipurduar
the
district,
Buxar
polling
Tiger
teams
Reserve
trekked through
Hills
the
to reach the polling
Buxar
booths
Tiger Reserve Hills
of 759
to reach the polling
electors.
booths of
And
759 electors,
in Tamil Nadu,
and similarly
Varasanath Hills,
in Tamil
in Theni
Nadu,
district, polling
Varasanath
officers
Hills,
travel 3
in Theni
hours
district,
across
polling
difficult
officers
terrain
travel 3
to
hours
reach
across
5
difficult
electors.
terrain to
Puducherry
reach
also.
5 electors.
in its
Puducherry also,
Chidambaram Pillai schools,
in its
once
Chidambaram Pillai
French
schools,
colony,
once
designated
a French
model polling
colony,
stations, which has
was
2 polling
designated
stations of
model
722
polling
and
stations,
651
which has 2 polling stations of 722 and 651 electors.
A total of 25 lakh election
A total of 25 lakh
deployed across 5
election
states and
officials shall be
union
deployed across 5
Out of
states
which
and union
15 lakhs
territory,
will be polling personnel,
out of which 15 lakhs will be
8.5
polling
lakh
personnel,
security personnel,
8.5 lakh
49,000
security
micro-observers,
personnel, 49,000 micro-observers,
44 observers,
1,444 observers, 40,000 counting officials, 21,000 sector officers, and 15,000 micro-observers for counting as well. The voter awareness campaign has progressed well, the maximum of which came through the special intensive revision enumeration forms. Apart from that, the Election Commission itself, the Chief Electoral Officers, and our sweep icons have penetrated deep with the substantial range and depth to reach each and every voter. For EVM awareness, various camps have been organized at the district level and even at the returning officers level to ensure that the transparency, the efficiency, and the information dissemination regarding these transparent electronic voting machines reaches the grassroots. The EVM awareness is Assam, Kerala, Puducherry, Tamil Nadu, and West Bengal. More than 717 demonstrations centers were set up. Polling stations through mobile distribution vans were set up. People participated in EVM awareness, which is roughly more than 28 lakhs. And people who tried mock polls also, the hands-on on EVMs, were more than 25 lakhs. In order to ensure a pleasant voting experience, the Election Commission has issued directions that in every polling stations there shall be provisions for drinking water, toilets, signages, ramps, wheelchairs with volunteers, help desks, voter facilitation centers, sufficient lighting inside the voting compartment with adequate shade shall be there in all the polling stations. Special care shall be taken for all our respected senior citizens and Divyangjan. The polling station shall be on the ground floor. There shall be ramps. They have priority in voting. For seating arrangements, special benches shall be put up. They can also apply for home voting, and sufficient transport facility also will be available to our respected senior citizens and persons with disabilities. During the recent 12 months, the Election Commission of India has taken more than 30 new initiatives to ensure that elections are more transparent. The experience to the electors is much more pleasant, and all the stakeholders get all the necessary information as soon as possible. The first one of them has been the special intensive revision, which ensures, in accordance with Article 326 of the Constitution, that no eligible voter shall be excluded, while at the same time no ineligible person should be included. Amongst the new initiatives, just outside the gate of the polling station, an elector can go deposit his or her mobile, go and vote inside and come out and collect the mobile and go back. In order to identify the candidate to whom the elector wants to select, there shall be colored photograph of all the candidates on the EVMs. In order to ensure that there are no long queues, not more than 1,200 electors shall be there in any polling station. The candidate booths can be set up just outside 100 meters of the polling station, and the voter information slip will have a clear number mentioning the voter's polling station, its number, and his part and serial number. Amongst the other new initiatives, one major initiative has been that all the applications of Election Commission of India now are under one app which is applicable on mobile, available on mobile, and it is called as ECI Net. All the necessary information across all the stakeholders is available, whether it is your EPIC card, whether it is your polling station, whether it is about the candidate, whether it is about the affidavits of the candidate, whether it is about the progress of polling which is taking place, or whether it is about counting. There shall be 100% webcasting to ensure transparency in each and every polling station. The presiding officers of every polling station shall input the number of votes cast after every 2 hours to ensure that voting percentages which are being relayed through the media to the public at large is by and large accurate. And at end of the poll, whatever the figures are there in 17C, accordingly the percentage is also displayed without any further delay. All the booth level officers have been given identity cards so that our electors and the households can identify them easily. And since our electoral staff has been working very hard, their remunerations were also increased. ECI Net, as I mentioned, will be containing all the 40 different applications integrated in a seamless manner. In another initiative to enhance transparency, the postal ballots will be counted 2 rounds before the EVMs. Similarly, all the statistics relating to the elections shall be available through ECI Net itself within 72 hours of counting being over. In case of any difference because of typographical errors between 17C, which is given at the polling stations, to all the polling agents who are present, and the EVM count, if there is a difference, the VVPATs of that EVM shall mandatorily be counted. Similarly, after the counting is over, the losing candidate can prefer, after prescribed payment of fee, checking of the EVM along with VVPAT counting. In order to ensure that the entire process is done similarly at all the polling stations, a gigantic training effort has been undertaken by the Election Commission of India by training officers right down to booth level officers by the Commission itself. The booth level agents were also trained, of course, the police officers, the DEOs, the communication officers, and this capacity building exercise had been piloted by India International Institute for Democracy and Election Management, IIIDM, which is run by the Election Commission of India. Election Commission of India also trains officers of more than 100 countries concurrently. In order to have a substantial dialogue and engagement with the stakeholders, the Commission adopted a consultative and collaborative approach by which more than 4,700 all-party meetings were held by all the returning officers, DEOs and CEOs of this country. Similarly, the Election Commission of India also invited all the national and state-level political parties to have such meetings, and more than 28 such meetings have already taken place. There has been national conference with legal councils and interactions with field-level beneficiaries that is booth level officers, EROs, DOs during the state visits. There have been other host of new initiatives which have been mentioned here, totaling to number 30. These slides will be there, and the Commission has been extremely proactive, transparent, efficient, and consultative in its approach to ensure that the experience of election is much, much more pleasant to our prime stakeholder, that is the elector. Considering that India has been the mother of democracies and the largest of them all, with the most transparent elections taking place, the international idea is now currently being chaired by India. We also held an international conference with more than 70 countries. Next. Where the chief electoral officers from those countries has participated recently. Commission had review visits to all these 5 states/UT and met all the officers, as I had mentioned earlier, including our foot soldiers, that is our booth level officers. Clear directions have been issued to all the enforcement agencies, nearly 24 of them, that elections in these states and UT shall be inducement-free and violence-free. Directions have been issued to the collectors and the SPs that they have to act with complete impartiality and enforce the rule of law. The observers which will be visiting the states, their details should be made public, and any fake news on social media should be strictly monitored and necessary action taken. Shall we move to the poll shilling announcements now? Next. All 126 assembly constituencies for Assam, the polling shall be just in one phase, and the polling shall take place on 9th of April, Thursday, 2026. The counting shall be on 4th of May. All 140 assembly constituencies of Kerala shall also go for polling on 9th April, that is Thursday, and counting shall be on the same day, that is 4th May 2026. Puducherry also will go along with Assam and Kerala. The date of poll is 9th April, and the counting will be 4th of May. Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu, all 234 assembly constituencies will go for poll on 23rd of April in one phase, and the counting shall be on the same day for all the 5 states/UT, that is 4th of May 2026. West Bengal. West Bengal, the 294 assembly constituencies, the polling shall be held in 2 phases. In the first phase, 152, and the second phase, 142. The date of poll shall be 23rd of April and 29th of April. And the counting shall be together for all, that is 4th of May 2026. There will be 8 by-elections also, that is Goa, Gujarat, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Nagaland and Tripura. The name of the constituencies are mentioned here and the reasons which will be circulated to you. And the schedule would be that the assembly constituencies for Goa, Karnataka, Nagaland and Tripura will be held, the polling will be held on 9th of April, and for the assembly constituencies of Gujarat and Maharashtra on 23rd. The counting shall be on 4th of May for all the cases. Thank you.
Now we shall begin with the question answer session. I'll request all of you to introduce yourselves and your organization before you ask the question. I'll also request you to ask one question per person and kindly do not repeat the questions. We shall be taking questions in groups of 5, after which the Honorable Chief Election Commissioner shall respond to that, and then we go on to the next round of questions. 6, 40, 94, 25.
Hello.
3.
जी, मेरा सवाल है एबीपी न्यूज से मैं मोहित दुबे हूं सर, सामने 40 नंबर। सर मेरा सवाल आपसे ये है कि पिछली बार पश्चिम बंगाल विधानसभा चुनाव 8 चरणों में कराया गया था और इस बार आप 2 चरणों में करवाने जा रहे हैं। इसके पीछे क्या रीजन है? क्या आपने ऐसी तैयारी कर ली कि 2 ही चरणों में आप करवाने जा रहे हैं? और एक इसी से संबंधित दूसरा सवाल है कि तमाम विपक्षी दल जो हैं, अपोजिशन जो हैं, वो आप पे निशाना साधते हुए नजर आ रहे हैं। आप पे आरोप ये लगाते हैं कि आप भारतीय जनता पार्टी के लिए काम कर रहे हैं, तो उन विपक्षी दलों को आप क्या जवाब देंगे? और आप इकलौते मुख्य चुनाव आयुक्त हैं जिसके खिलाफ लोकसभा राज्यसभा में महाभियोग का नोटिस भी दिया गया है, तो आप जो नोटिस दिया गया है उसको लेकर आप क्या जवाब देंगे? थैंक यू
Sir, this side Harsha from Republic TV. Sir, my first question, sir, earlier this week you had sought the list of police officials during whose presence the post-poll violence took place in the year 2021 in West Bengal. So what's the status of it? And sir, whether those police officials will be deployed in the polling state in West Bengal during election or not? So second one, sir, when can we expect the supplementary list? Sir, already 15 lakh have been disposed from the adjudication list. When can we expect the supplementary list?
नीरज।
सर नीरज हूँ न्यूज 18 इंडिया से। हमारा सवाल ये है कि मैं उसी को आगे सवाल बढ़ा रहा हूँ जो महाभियोग को लेकर नोटिस दिया गया है संसद में, और ऐसे वक्त में 5 राज्यों के विधानसभा चुनाव की घोषणा भी हो रही है। बंगाल में टीएमसी की तरफ से सवाल ज्यादा खड़े किए गए हाल के दिनों में, तो ऐसे तमाम विपक्षी दल जिन्होंने नोटिस दिया है उनके लिए आपका क्या मैसेज है? क्योंकि चुनाव की प्रक्रिया में आप खुद कहते हैं कि फ्री एंड फेयर इलेक्शन होंगे, तो विपक्ष के लोगों को क्या कहेंगे?
सर मैं अश्विन कुमार सिंह एनडीटीवी से। सर आपकी प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस शुरू होने से कुछ देर पहले बंगाल की सरकार ने 500 रुपये का मानदेय बढ़ाया पुजारियों और मुआजिनों के लिए, और साथ ही डीए भी बढ़ाया गया है। तो क्या ये मॉडल कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट लागू हो एक तरीके से आपकी प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस के 30 मिनट पहले किया गया, तो क्या कमीशन इस पर कुछ विचार करेगा?
Okay.
Sir.
First of all, I'd like to make clear that the model code of conduct is applicable from now onwards. So actions taken prior to model code of conduct is the prerogative of the concerned government. But now onwards, the model code of conduct shall be applicable. With regards to the West Bengal elections to be held in 2 phases instead of 8 phases earlier, the Commission has held detailed deliberations, and in its considered opinion, it was found necessary to reduce the number of phases and bring it down to an extent where it is convenient for everybody. With regards to the police officers who were involved in the violence in earlier elections, the list has been sought of, as is known to the media during our visit to the West Bengal, and necessary action as per law shall be taken. With regards to the supplementary list, as per the orders of the Honorable Supreme Court, the learned judges working under the directions of the Honorable High Court of Calcutta would be bringing out this supplementary list. And as and when the supplementary list, the names are coming out, they shall be included in addition to the existing electors. With regards to some other questions, I would like to make it clear that elections in all these 4 states and the Union Territory of Puducherry shall be violence-free and inducement-free. Commission will take strict action if anything to the contrary is noticed or reported.
39, इधर 42,
हाय सर
56, पीछे दीजिए 56,
सर मनोहर केसरी न्यूज एक्स और इंडिया न्यूज से सर लगातार आरोप लगते रहे हैं, चाहे एसआईआर को लेकर के भी ममता बनर्जी भी लगातार प्रोटेस्ट पे बैठी रही और ये कहा जा रहा है कि एसआईआर जो हुआ है उन लोगों का नाम हटा दिए गए जहां टीएमसी के ज़्यादा वोटर्स थे। तो किस तरह से ट्रस्ट आप लोग डेवलप कर पाएंगे, क्योंकि लगातार इस तरह से अपोजिशन की ओर से आरोप लगाए जा रहे हैं। और दूसरा है कि चुनाव आयोग को कहा जा रहा है टीएमसी की ओर से कि संवैधानिकता का पालन नहीं किया जा रहा है, असंवैधानिक है और जब मीटिंग में जाते हैं हमारे साथ व्यवहार अच्छा नहीं होता है, क्या कहेंगे?
Sir, Venkataraman from Dinamala from Tamil Nadu. So now a trend has come that before the election date announcement, the government's offering money. The Bihar before assembly election, 10,000 rupees was offered to the voters. Now, followed by Tamil Nadu has announced 5,000 rupees. Does the election commission has any plan to prevent this kind of activities? Number one. Due to freebies, most of the state government become a bankruptcy. Whether the election commission got to know the facts that what kind of action is going to be taken by the Election Commission of India. 3, during TN
Excuse me,
session
sir.
time.
Sir, please restrict yourself to one question. Please, sir.
Only the
No,
last
we'll go on
question.
to the
During
next
the
question, sir.
TN session time, the Election Commission was considered to be one of the best commission. Now, when are we going to see the same kind of opinion from the public?
इधर 42, 42.
सर गौरव श्रीवास्तव टाइम्स नाउ भारत से।
गौरव जी, आई एम कमिंग टू यू, जस्ट
ओके सर।
प्रशांत देव सर, न्यूज़ 24 से। मेरा सवाल एक ही सवाल है, 2 तरीके का, कि आपने पश्चिम बंगाल में खास करके समीक्षा बैठक की है सभी पार्टियों से मिलकर के कानून व्यवस्था, आपको क्या फीडबैक मिला कि कितनी स्थिति वहाँ पे अच्छी है, खराब है? दूसरा कि अब अनाउंसमेंट करने के बाद आप कितने मुतमईन हैं कि आप फ्री एंड फेयर इलेक्शन कराएंगे पश्चिम बंगाल में? क्या मैकेनिज्म आपने डेवलप किया है उसके लिए?
गौरव जी।
सर गौरव टाइम्स नाउ भारत से। इधर सर सर सवाल यह है कि पहली बार एसआईआर की प्रक्रिया जो कि सोली केंद्रीय चुनाव आयोग के क्षेत्राधिकार में, उसमें अदालतों की भूमिका लोगों की मतदाता पात्रता को तय करने के लिए ली गई। क्या आने वाले राज्य जहां पर एसआईआर होना है और जहां पर पेंडेंसी बाकी रहेगी, क्या इसी तरह का एक जो कस्टम है वो शुरू होगा या इसे किस तरह से आप देखते हैं? दूसरा सवाल सर ये है कि पश्चिम बंगाल को लेकर जब आपने बैठक की थी तो ये जानकारी आई कि राजनीतिक हिंसा को लेकर जो है खासतौर पर लगाम लगाई जाएगी। क्या कुछ आइडेंटिफाई हो सका है कि किन राजनीतिक दलों की तरफ से सबसे ज्यादा राजनीतिक हिंसा का इतिहास रहा है और सबसे ज्यादा दिक्कतें रही हैं, उसको लेकर क्या एक्शन लिया जाएगा?
संजय शर्मा हूं आज तक से। मेरा सवाल भी गौरव के सवाल को आगे बढ़ाने वाला है कि पश्चिम बंगाल में पिछली बार 8 चरणों में चुनाव हुए लेकिन हिंसा मुक्त रहे अधिकतर। इस बार 2 चरणों में हो रहे हैं, लेकिन वहां बड़ी समस्या चुनावी हिंसा से ज्यादा चुनाव के बाद की हिंसा है। उससे निपटने के लिए कोई खास इंतजाम या फिर उसमें कैसे करेंगे?
सर,
भारत के संविधान का अनुच्छेद 326, द आर्टिकल 326 ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ इंडिया, चुनाव आयोग को ये संवैधानिक दायित्व देता है कि वो सिर्फ पात्र लोगों को ही सूची में रखें। द इलेक्शन कमीशन ऑफ इंडिया इज कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनली बाउंड by Article 326 to include electors who are above 18 years of age, who are citizens of India, and who are staying in that assembly constituency to be in the electoral rolls. The Election Commission of India has been undertaking this responsibility in the form of a special intensive revision with regards to the political statements by certain political leaders or political parties. The Commission does not wishes itself to engage in such dialogues. With regards to the decisions of certain governments, just before the Model Code of Conduct has come into force, I have already explained earlier that in a democratic setup, the state and central governments, in their own wisdom, can take any policy or any other decision which they feel is appropriate. But once the Model Code of Conduct comes into operation, any decision which affects the outcome of the elections or works in a way of inducement is not allowed, and the Model Code of Conduct has come into force just now. जहां तक चुनावी प्रक्रिया का सवाल है, elections in India are held as per the Constitution, the law, and the instructions. राजनीतिक हिंसा और चुनाव को प्रभावित करने वाले कोई भी इंड्यूसमेंट को चुनाव आयोग बर्दाश्त नहीं करेगा और ऐसे करने वालों के खिलाफ सख्त से सख्त कार्रवाई होगी।
90, 92, इधर दीजिए 92, 71,
तिवारी दलेंस से हूँ। सर मैं ये जानना चाहता हूँ कि पिछले सालों के चुनावों के दौरान इलेक्शन कमीशन ने आसाम के चीफ मिनिस्टर हिमंता बिस्वा शर्मा के बयानों पर कई बार सो कॉज नोटिस दिया। हाल के दिनों में कई बार उनके बयान ऐसे आए हैं जिनसे एक समुदाय पर हमला जैसा लगता है। चुनाव के दौरान ऐसा न हो, यह सुनिश्चित करने के लिए आप क्या करने जा रहे हैं? एक चीज इसी से जुड़ा एक सवाल है, वहां के चीफ मिनिस्टर ने अभी कुछ दिन पहले कहा है कि कांग्रेस के 30 टिकट हम बांटेंगे, तो नैतिकता के तौर पे, चुनावी नैतिकता के तौर पे इसे आप कैसे देखते हैं?
Sir, I'm Gopi from INS. Here. Yeah. So yesterday, Bengal's cabinet minister Shashi Panja's house was vandalized, as we are aware about that. So just a question regarding safety and security, as well as what steps is the ECI taking to counter misinformation and deepfakes, which might go around during the campaign period?
Sir, Premanshu from Anandabajar Putrika. Sir, do you expect that all those cases under adjudication in West Bengal will get completed before the election? And if not, then what will happen to those voters?
37.
Hi, sir. Sir, hi. Moitri this side from Network 18. Sir, same question as Premanshuda. As of now, more than 50 lakhs of voters' names are included in adjudication list. Do you think that by 23rd, the list will be completed? As you clearly mentioned multiple times that no eligible voters should be out of the voter list. So then what would be the mechanism and what would be your submission to the Supreme Court to conclude this election? Thank you.
Hi, sir. Suchitra from News 18 here. To your left. So there is a growing concern about voter turnout numbers, especially the last few elections, and there has been a delay or the numbers has been differed from the earlier estimates, raising a question about transparency of the commission. So would you care to comment on that?
Okay. चुनाव से पहले दिए गए वक्तव्य या फैसलों के ऊपर चुनाव आयोग का टिप्पणी करना ठीक नहीं होगा। इलेक्शंस नियम और कानून के तहत होते हैं और मॉडल कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट अभी अभी प्राबल्य में आया है और इसके बाद अगर इस तरह की कोई घटना या वाकया होता है तो चुनाव आयोग उसका संज्ञान लेगा। जहां तक मिस इन्फॉर्मेशन और डीप फेक की बात है, हर स्टेट्स में जो हमारे नोडल ऑफिसर्स हैं वो उसको मॉनिटर करेंगे और उनके टेक डाउन या एफआईआर की व्यवस्था करेंगे। वोटर टर्नआउट की जहां तक बात है, पहले जो फॉर्म 17C के आंकड़े होते थे वो जब पोलिंग पार्टी कलेक्शन सेंटर पर आती थी तो उसके बाद भरे जाते थे। पारदर्शिता पहले भी थी, लेकिन अब द प्रिसाइडिंग ऑफिसर शैल बी फिलिंग द number of electors in a polling station before leaving the polling station. Therefore, the time lag will be reduced and such suspicions will be moved out. As far as the list under adjudication is concerned, I have mentioned earlier that the learned judges are looking into case by case, and whichever cases are approved by them shall be included in the final electoral rolls by way of supplementary list in terms of the orders of the Honorable Supreme Court. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Kindly join us for tea in the atrium on your left.
मानव